Hi guys, so welcome back to my channel. It's been so long and I'm so excited to connect with you. We're about to do a get ready with me to do this face and this hair. If you are a mom, if you are just a girl that needs to pour into herself, sit down, get a cup of coffee, a cup of tea, and let's chat it on up, because from one mom slash girl to another mom slash girl, I see you, and yeah, let's get into it. Today we're going to be installing my first ever U-part wig. I'm kind of nervous on how this is going to go because I never ever installed a U-part wig before. This wig, it's from, okay, where is the brand's name? I just see TikTok shop. I will find the name for y'all. This is a cutesy U-part wig. Starting off, I don't love the smell. I want to say it's 22 inch. Also, it already came pre-curled. The problem that I do have with this wig is that it's like a natural brown and it doesn't look like it right here, but my hair is actually, I want to say it's a 4. I know, it's crazy. It doesn't look like it, but we're gonna just test it out and see. I am stepping into a new season of my life. One of the most important things in your motherhood journey is taking care of you. That's just not something that I have prioritized up until this point, but something that I know it is so important. In order to thrive in motherhood, you have to take care of you first. You. I'm talking to me. You. I just did a little bun. Don't mind the kitchen. This is me literally guessing, guys, so stick with me here. Okay, let's see. Right now it's 12:27. I have about 15 minutes to get this done, and that's including my makeup too. So to cut out this, I'm gonna just break it for now, and I guess we just throw it on. Let's see. They have the little clips, but I have been told that you shouldn't use the clips just because they can pull out your hair. So just for today, to see the vibe, we are going to use the clips. This won't be like an everyday thing. Okay. So far, this has been very easy to install, literally 5 seconds. Okay, so something that I did wrong, if you guys can see, I only leave out here. So we need to put it out. Anyways, like I was saying though, I've learned that over the course of being a mom, and this is actually going to be my 4th year of being a mom in the next 2-3 weeks, I have learned that in order to thrive, I have to take care of me. I really have not done that, you guys. Like, I have just kind of poured into my son, poured into my family, and I kind of just like left myself hanging, and that's just not sustainable. So my new journey that I've been on is figuring out how to pour into myself, how to be that girl while also being in these other roles. How can I support myself? How can I show up for myself? How can I pour into me? For me, that's through this. That's through my beauty. That's through getting my nails done, doing my hair. And to be honest, if I'm being transparent, being a mom, I'm having to put some dreams on hold. And so that comes with like just having to be a little bit more cost conscious, if that's even a word, but just like not spending tons of money. Right now it's more so, how can I look good, feel good, while also not spending $1,000, because as a girl, we can spend some money while getting our maintenance done. I just reinstalled the wig just so I can put some leave out on the top. I'm gonna go get a brush so I can brush this out, but so far I think it's looking good. Okay, so stop. Wow, this is like crazy. This looks so good, and I didn't even do much to it yet. I really don't like to put heat on my hair. I barely put product on my hair except for my edges sometimes. But I think for this video, we're about to put heat on the hair. So I'm going in with Chi Iron Guard. Just gonna spray. Back to what I was saying, I just feel like this is a season where I want to pour into me and force myself to take the time out to do the things that I need to do. Some nights, as a mom, I don't even want to wash my face. I know it does sound kind of disgusting, but like, being real, honest, raw, and transparent, I don't be feeling like it. Oh my gosh. something that I do, I will like drink coffee knowing it's gonna mess my stomach up, and I still decide to drink the damn coffee. If you're a mom out there, I just really want you to take a second, look at all of your responsibilities for other people, and then look at the things that you need to do for you. Of course, do the most important tasks for your family, for your children, or whoever, but choose at least something important to you and do that for yourself today. Stop waiting to take care of you. You deserve to take care of you now. That is something that I'm just not budging on anymore. I'm deciding to take care of me now. I take care of everyone else all the time. It's time I take care of myself. And I'm doing that right here, right now. No excuses. You're gonna look up one day and realize, where did time go? Why didn't I spend time on the things that I love and not just doing everything for everyone? This is on too high and I don't like it. So I'm gonna let that go down. This video is a little chaotic, I know, but honestly, that's how I feel 90% of the time. This is coming out so good. Oh my god. Wait, hold on. Because I gotta film, I got some meetings. Our day is about to look fab. Because I know it's a bun back here, I think my brain is thinking that, it's people are able to see it. But this looks good, y'all. This looks good. Hold on. I'm so excited. I'm still waiting. Okay, I think it's gotten a little bit cooler. Something that I noticed within myself is that, like, if I don't look good and I don't feel good for sure, I am not good. And something else that I noticed about myself, I'm not good with stress. I don't know how people deal with it. I don't know how people allow it in their life. I don't know how they live their lives with stress. I'm not good with stress. I don't. I can't. Me and stress, we don't go together at all. Whenever I feel too stressed out, I just kind of like spiral and get depressed. And like something that I want to talk about is just like how low my mental health got when I became a mom. My mental health has always been something that I struggle with, right? Like, I am a sensitive person, I'm an emotional person, and when I became a mom, there's just certain emotions and hormones and just things that you experience as a mom that, takes a toll on you. I got very low, and I would just say that it's not easy. That is why I think it's so important for moms to take care of themselves, because when you are running on air, because I wasn't running on sleep, was barely eating, was barely taking care of my body, there's going to come a time when you hit a wall. You literally cannot pour into anyone if you are not pouring into yourself. And so for me, it was very tough, because when you're a new mom, you're figuring it out, and then you have work, and I actually, lost my income. Probably, well, it was in October, my baby was born in February, so you do the math. From losing my full-time income, I transitioned into being full-time self-employed, and that in itself has been a journey. That in itself has caused different things within me. And so, like, being a mom and already having this full responsibility and not taking care of yourself, and then for me at least adding in the financial aspect, it took a lot out of me. And I just got to the conclusion that it is time to take care of Amani, and that is what I have been doing. Okay, so I don't really want to add any more heat to my hair, so I'm just going over with the flat irons on the roots, just like that. And then we're gonna add some style factor on these edges. The edges aren't really showing too much, but it's showing enough. These edges need to be tamed. So we're just gonna hide them like that. But yeah, guys, all in all, I really just want any and everyone, not even just moms, like, I want you to take care of yourself, take care of your mental health, because you may feel like you're superwoman and you can do all the stuff and you can be there for everyone and put yourself on a back burner, but there is going to come a time when, if you are not careful, if you are not taking care of you, things can possibly come crashing down. I don't want it to be that way for you if you can avoid it. So learn from my mistakes. It's not selfish, it's not mean, it's necessary. Okay, so I think that the hair is pretty much done. What do y'all think? Like, this is my first time doing a U-part wig, and I kind of love it. Now we're about to get into makeup. For brows, I go in with combat gel. I don't really like my brows to be like too crazy. It's 12:47, got a couple more minutes to go. And then I just use this little spoolie, which needs to be washed, but done is better than not done. I got a new LV lamp, so I'm gonna be also doing my nails. I've been doing the French tip for a while, but I finally got some new nails I'm excited to do. I'm so excited because I've been wanting to film like this little video for a while. Like there's so many ideas I've been wanting to film, but I just have not had the time because I'm busy doing things for my family, and I'm just blessed to have this moment to be able to do it because I'm telling y'all, specifically if you are a mom, taking time to pour into you is key. I'm feeling the U-part wig. I just don't know if it looks a little or feels a little wiggish to me, and that could just be because I didn't braid my hair down. I don't know. Tell me what y'all think, because I could be tripping, because I like me knowing that it's a wig. It could just be me thinking that I see that or I feel that, and it's just like that's not the case. We're going in with NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop Contour. Let's talk about my postpartum journey. As I said, things got low for me. I kind of want to go more into what that looked like for me and what I experienced. For sure, the thoughts. I had some really negative thoughts, not about like me or my baby at all. I definitely didn't experience that. It was more so just like me feeling not good about myself and just kind of stressed out or exhausted, overwhelmed. Some of the stuff I want to relate it to the fact that I was so stressed and under financial pressure, which is probably where majority of my stress factors came into place, is when I lost my like income and I just had to figure it out with my business. Majority of the moms who experience postpartum, like that's what it stems from. Your thoughts, you just feeling like you're incapable or you're not yourself. Like that was the biggest thing for me, like just not feeling like I'm myself. And at first I just didn't know what they meant when they would say that. I'm like, I feel fine, like I feel like myself. I now know what they mean by that. Another thing that I would do is just kind of grieve the old life. Like I would kind of look at my friends' pages and just see them enjoying their life without the responsibility and just kind of be sad that I'm unable to. I felt horrible about my body, which is when I started 75 Hard, which is a fitness challenge, and that allowed me to get back into the gym and take care of me, which is really when I started to see the light on my journey. I will definitely say when I started that fitness challenge, that was when I began to see the light because I was taking care of my body. I was doing the things that I needed to do. Started getting my hair done, started feeling better about myself. When I implemented taking care of me, which is why I'm standing so strong on take care of you, this is when I started to see the light. It truly is. Something else that I experienced, and I really want other moms that have experienced postpartum or just symptoms like this. I don't know what this is, but I started to like panic. I would have like a lot of like mini panic attacks, or I'm using LA Girl Pro, but I have no more of this. I need to get some more of this. And of course, nothing's coming out. So yeah, we're going to just do without that. You know what I should have did? I should have did full face today. But it's okay. It's okay. We're doing the light beat just because I don't have that much time. This is pretty much my everyday look, honestly. These mini panic attacks would really freak me out because like I never really experienced panic attacks. I would feel like I'm hearing things or seeing things. Like y'all, it got scary to the point. Another thing is I would freak out on elevators. I've been stuck in the elevator before and I've still like got on the elevators and stuff. I never freaked myself out to the point where I couldn't get on elevators. I had to stop getting on elevators because I was that freaked out. So yeah, I was experiencing a lot. Overall, lots of those symptoms calmed down and I am in therapy, even spoke to a psychiatrist. I've been doing the work because I'm not someone where things happen to me where I could just sit and let them happen. I search for answers. I search for solutions, and that is exactly what I did in these situations and what I encourage all moms to do. Don't just let your circumstances overcome you. You overcome it. It is not stronger than you. It is not more powerful than you. All you need to do is stand up. That's all we got to do. Don't let it defeat you. Don't let it overcome you. You are made in God's image. God is not going to leave you nor forsake you, and he's not going to overcome you if you stand up, which leads me to the next thing. God. alignment with God has been, outside of even pouring into myself, being in alignment with God has truly allowed me to get back up. You have to initiate the relationship with God. You have to put in the effort. You have to go to God, bring him all your worries, bring him all of your challenges. You have to open your mouth. You have to pray. Let me tell you something. Prayer is so powerful. But if you just sit in somber and you don't give it to God and you try to figure out it within yourself or in your own worldly brain, oh yeah, it is gonna feel like you're doing everything and nothing working because you're trying to do it on your own and you can't. It was never meant for you to do it on your own. So yeah, my experience with postpartum and being a new mom, y'all, it has had its highs, amazing feelings. The most amazing day of my life will forever be pushing my baby boy out. Forever. That little boy is my heart. He's my world. He's my everything. Okay, y'all, so I did basically finish my face, but I'm still doing my edges. Because I think that because this is a U-part wig, I kind of want it to like look natural. So we're gonna just do some edges and kind of just like do a little bit of this. Cutesy. Let's get into the look. This is so cute. Yes. This is the full look. I'm obsessed. Like, this was my very first time doing a U-part wig, and I feel like I did really good. I did a simple look today, and then I put aside behind my ear just to kind of give that like natural girly look that I love. If you guys want to try out this U-part wig, I'll link it in the description below. But overall, if you are a mom, a first-time mom, a seasoned mom, please do yourself a favor important to you. You deserve it. You can't keep serving everyone else while your cup is empty. We serve from overflow. I hope you took something away from this video, even if it's just a relatable mom to another mom saying that I see you and I'm here with you. But yeah, I love you guys so much. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.